We now walk towards the central station to the statue of Anton Philips. By now it should be clear that Anton Philips played a major role in improving the lives of the people in Eindhoven. A little known fact is that Frederik Philips, the father of Anton, is a full nephew of Karl Marx. His father, Leon Philips, who is thus grandfather of Anton, is a close personal friend to Karl Marx. Karl spends many of his days in the home of Frederik. There he develops many of his ideas and conversations with Leon Philips. Karl Marx even writes large parts of Das Kapital in the garden home of Leon Philips in Zaltbommel. It is one of history's many ironies that years later followers of Marxism, the Red Youth, the Rode Jeugd, would protest against the grand capitalism they believe Philips to be. In 1969, they put down a swastika made from barbed wire in front of this statue of Anton Philips, the man who pulled Eindhoven out of poverty barely 50 years earlier. Having no experience with such anarchistic protests, the local police and Philips police force, the two were very closely interwoven at the time, doubled down on the protesters and proceeded to end this manifestation with force. Their use of excessive force fueled the flames of fury, and before long protests became more violent. Large rocks and even a few incendiary bombs are thrown through windows of police officers and city officials. The violence reaches a climax in July of 1971 when a bomb destroys the car of the chief of police. Between 1972 and 1974, several leaders in the Red Youth are arrested. This triggers the end of the Rode Jeugd in Eindhoven. In the end, it turned out that the Red Youth hardliners were composed of just about 15 individuals, hardly a force to fear. Despite their actions, they never got traction in Eindhoven. Maybe inhabitants are just a bit too down to earth for such things. One Red Youth leader remembers, "We were taken away to the police station early in the morning by a series of BMWs. When we returned, the only reaction the neighbors gave us was, 'Ah, no wonder you woke up so early.' Hardly fruitful soil for violent protests."